Hey guys! So today is the day that I review Riverdale! Yes, I, like many others, hopped on the Riverdale train. And I am literally beyond obsessed with this show. Now, I have watched all of season 1, but they are making a season 2, which I am so excited for. So, just a quick heads up, if you haven't seen the full first season of Riverdale, click off this video now because it will contain spoilers. Okay, so honestly, where do I begin? First off, exceptional cast. I freaking love the casting. I love the characters. I haven't seen Cole Sprouse since freaking Sweet Life, Zach and Cody, so it's been a while, but he's still amazing and he got so hot. And there is a special place in my heart for Lily Reinhart. Oh my god, I freaking love her. Like, can we honestly talk about this response to when she was fat shamed on Twitter?
So today I was basically fat shamed on Twitter, that's what it's called. And my response is basically, don't let anyone fucking tell you what you can and can't eat. And also kiss my ass because I love my Taco Bell, bitch.
Like, honestly, I just freaking love her. She keeps it so real and I love her. So I love you, Lily. Okay, so back to the actual show. So it starts out with Betty having a crush on Archie, which I was honestly expecting because I was like, okay, if this is an adaptation of the Archie comics, then it's probably going to have that huge Archie, Betty, Veronica love triangle going on. But in all honesty, there were probably only like 2 episodes that focused exclusively on Barchi. Betty moved on pretty quickly and started a relationship with Jughead, which I wasn't expecting, but Bughead is so damn cute. Honestly now, like, I can't imagine Betty with anybody else other than Jughead. I love them. They call themselves Romeo and Juliet, and it's so cute. And the makeout scene between the two of them in episode 13, I mean, holy crap, that was a little bit hot. Also, that is the first thing that pops into my head when I hear the song Believer by Imagine Dragons now. I can't listen to that song without picturing Bughead making out, so thanks for that, Riverdale. Still a good song though. So the whole main plot of this first season was finding out who murdered Jason Blossom. Now, Cheryl, his twin sister, okay, she's a but I mean, come on, her parents are so mean and so, like, they don't care about her at all, so I understand why she's so mean. She's probably really misunderstood. So yeah, whole first season main plot, finding out who killed Jason Blossom, and pretty much everybody in the main cast is a part of this somehow. In the beginning of the season, Archie is in a relationship, a secret relationship, with his music teacher, Miss Grundy. Now, I didn't like this storyline because it just, honestly, it didn't feel like it was going to go anywhere. And honestly, I think I was right, because if you look at it, Miss Grundy was really, like, not crucial to the plot. Like, it was basically just like a side story or a little, like, you know, separate plot line going on there that really, I think, didn't need to be there. Really, all that happened in that relationship was Miss Grundy constantly telling Archie not to go to the cops. Archie felt so guilty because he and Miss Grundy were at Sweetwater River in her car on the 4th of July when they heard gunshots. And Archie was like, okay, I need to tell the cops this because, like, it's the right thing to do. But if he told the cops, then it would out Miss Grundy, and, you know, it would show that she was having an inappropriate relationship with one of her students, and she didn't want that to get out. So, I mean, like, that was pretty much all that relationship was her constantly telling him to, like, stay quiet. And then he finally, you know, broke his silence, and she ended up moving away and all this good stuff, and it just, I didn't see a purpose in having her in there. But once again, moving on. Now, it's pretty clear throughout the first season that there's this whole feud going on between the Coopers and the Blossoms, and that they really don't care for one another. But Polly, Betty's sister, was going to marry Jason, or she was engaged to Jason, and we find out that Polly's pregnant with Jason's baby. Turns out later to be baby, as she's having twins. And then the part that got me the most shook was when we find out when Hal, Alice, and Betty go to take Polly from Thornhill, where she's staying with Cheryl and Penelope and Cliff. We find out that the Coopers are actually Blossoms. Mind frickin' blown. So quick recap, just in case you missed that, yes, I just said that the Coopers are actually Blossoms, which means that Polly had sex with Jason, Jason being her 3rd cousin. So it's a case of incest. Honestly, when I saw the episode, I, like, was not expecting that at all. So good job, Riverdale, for making me just like totally shook and like blowing my mind. But I'm wondering how Polly's going to go about the babies now. I guess we'll find out in season 2, but I was just like, oh my god, like, what is happening? Just a quick side note here, I know my thoughts have been rather jumbled throughout this video, but you know what, I have so much to say and I don't know how to say it, so we're just gonna keep going with it and just see how it goes. Okay, so FP Jones, who is played by freaking Billy Loomis, Skeet Ulrich from Scream, I was so excited to see him. I haven't seen him in forever, and he plays Jughead's dad, and I love it. I love it so much. He's the leader of the Southside Serpents, and the Southside Serpents are a biker gang that live, obviously, on the South Side, and he's Jughead's dad. Jughead has been living by himself because FP has been such a deadbeat. He's been a deadbeat dad, he just hasn't been a good dad, so Jughead's been living on his own. And throughout the first season, we kind of see, you know, Jughead and FP get closer. But yeah, they get closer together only for FP to get freaking locked up in jail for, you know, the murder of Jason Blossom. Which left me kind of torn in my opinion, and I'll get to why I felt torn in my opinion in a sec here. But I felt really torn in my opinion, because I had a sneaking suspicion when I saw the episode where, you know, they tell Jughead, or Kevin tells Jughead rather, that his dad's been arrested for the murder of Jason Blossom. I had a sneaking suspicion that he had something to do with it, but I didn't know that he was actually the real murderer. But, hang on here. Continuing on later, we find out that he wasn't, and that he did have a part in the murder, yes, but he helped with the cleanup. He helped get rid of the evidence, which obviously he got arrested for because that's not cool, but he wasn't the actual murderer. The real murderer was Clifford Blossom. Yeah, Clifford Blossom freaking killed his own kid, and I was like, what the heck? And I mean, it was funny because Mom was watching the season finale with me, and she hasn't seen any of the other episodes of Riverdale besides the season finale. And she's like, I bet you anything it's gonna be the dad. I bet you anything it's gonna be Clifford Blossom. And I'm like, I call bull. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And it did, so 10 points to my mom. But yeah, so the cops go over to arrest Clifford Blossom. Cheryl and Penelope both point to the giant barn that they have on their property because Thornhill is freaking huge. But he's in the barn. They, you know, direct the cops to the barn. And they open up the barn to find Clifford Blossom hanging. He committed suicide and killed himself. Which seems very suspicious. Did he actually kill himself because he wanted to get away with it? Or did he actually, you know, feel so much, you know, sadness and grief and, you know, regret at killing his own son that he killed himself? Or did somebody else do it? Did somebody else come and, like, they got into a struggle or something? Or, like, it seems very suspicious. More things to look forward to in season 2. Okay, so we're getting close to the end here. Now, Cheryl attempted suicide by drowning. Basically, she had texted Veronica earlier in the season finale episode, and she'd been like, you know, hey, I'm gonna be with Jason now. And so Jughead, Veronica, Betty, and Archie, they all go to Sweetwater River. They find Cheryl, and Cheryl tries to commit suicide by drowning, which she gets really freaked out because she sees a vision of Jason underwater, and it's like him dead. And he's like reaching out for her, and it like scares the crap out of her, which it would do the same to me. So they save her and she survives. But another thing that happened that I wasn't expecting at the end of the season, Cheryl burnt down Thornhill. Yes, she lit that building on fire. She burned it down. Like, her entire home is now gone. And the other thing that I wonder is her grandmother. Because I don't remember seeing her freaking grandma come out of Thornhill, or like, you know, being outside when it burnt down. So like, was the grandma in the building when she burnt it down? Like, where was she? And lastly, I'm gonna talk about the shooting of Fred Andrews. Now, at the very end of the episode, Archie, you know, leaves Veronica's place after spending the night with her, leaves Veronica's place to go meet up with his dad at Pop's for breakfast. And so Archie goes to the washroom to wash his hands. He comes out, and there's a guy with a gun pointing the gun at Pop and, you know, asking for money or demanding money. Like, you know, give me the money, or a combination is safe, or whatever. And Archie and Fred, they make eye contact, and Fred's like pretty much, you know, with his eyes like, no, stay there. And so Fred gets up, and Archie tries to, you know, save his dad, but his dad gets shot. And so, you know, Fred's fate is left, you know, ambiguous until season 2. Like, seriously, if you do that, Archie is going to be in Riverdale without parents because his mother's in Chicago, and if his dad dies, he has no parents. He is alone in his house because Jughead's currently with a foster family, because that's just how things worked out when FP got arrested. And so Jughead's on the south side in, you know, attending Southside High, and he's with a foster family, which I'm wondering if that foster family is ever going to be shown on camera. I'm sorry that my brain just totally trailed off, but so many thoughts. I know that they've been talking about how, you know, we're going to be seeing a darker side of Archie in season 2, and it just makes me, like, sad because I'm wondering if Fred actually does die. All these things that are going to be happening in season 2, I just, like, I can't wait. Like, hurry up season 2. And I will be so mad if Bughead drifts apart. Like, Bughead is, like, my #1 ship in Riverdale, and I just, like, I can't. Like, if Bughead ends, like, I will cry. I will seriously cry. But anyways, I'm sorry you guys if this was a bit of a ramble video. I just have so many thoughts on this TV show, and I mean, I'm probably gonna watch it again. I love it so much, and that's probably what's going to hold me over until season 2 is rewatching season 1 a bunch more times. But anyways, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up. Also, leave your opinion on Riverdale down in the comments below. Like, who was your favorite character? What was your favorite moment of season 1? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Also, running out of breath. If you guys like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Keep being awesome, and I'll see you guys next time with a brand new video. Bye, guys.